And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half score against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try to get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He'll look to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. On second down, a run with Patterson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown, Falcons! Demir Bird, 39 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So that one an 8-play drive that spans 75 yards. And the Falcons score to cap it off. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Going deep here for Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 38 yards. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Check, pitch. Yellow, line, switch, yellow, black block.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Bird. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bird. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 36.
Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They'll look to throw. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Now Herbert following the turnover. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Carter. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. L.A. readies for its next possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They started on the ground with Eckler. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They're going to pass here with Herbert. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
So out come the Falcons now.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Second and 6.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.